When you observe the macaques over a long period of time, their child-rearing also seems to changes with the times. There appear to be trends, so to speak. In the early days after the zoo opened, when a mother gave birth, she would hold her baby tightly. If her eyes happened to meet ours, she would quickly hide the infant and hastily leave the area. As someone from the Showa generation, it is hard not to mutter a comment of two. When watching Monkey Mountain, you may notice a baby, barely able to walk, wriggling about all alone. What happened there, even after observing for some time? I often cannot tell which individual is its mother. Even after watching for a while, I see that the baby remains there alone. Surely it hasn't been abandoned? Thinking that, I panic and move to enter Monkey Mountain when suddenly the mother comes running from somewhere, grabs the baby and dashes off. As she leaves, she seems to be wearing an expression that says, "What do you think you're doing?" These days, we have grown used to it ourselves. Saying, "There they go again with the neglect routine," we first simply check whether there is any real urgency. It is also possible to see, though not frequently, individuals other than the mother taking care of an infant. When did that one have a baby? You can't help but wonder. Rather than being attached to the child itself, some individuals seem attached to the act of child rearing, as though they have borrowed the baby from its mother. Even during the once-a-week enclosure transfer, it is sometimes not the mother but one of these helpers who carries the baby on her back and takes it along to the sleeping quarters. Such case can be seen, but most females are indifferent to other infants and show little interest in them. Even when a baby approaches, they do not make soothing gestures or try to entertain it. Instead, they may avoid it as if it were bothersome, or brush it away with a hand. This is exactly what we see when Punch lies down in front of an adult macaque, hoping to be groomed, only to be met with a cold response as they walk off somewhere else. For example, Amateur dies while her baby still very young. If another member of the troop steps in to help, the rest of the group may come to recognize that monkey as the one raising and caring for the infant. And so, the others behave as though they have no involvement. It becomes a case of, "I have no intention of saying anything on another family's child." Since this is not the result of continuous scientific observation, but rather a surface-level inference, I should stress that it remains speculation. But if there is a macaque caring for Punch, it is possible that Monkey Mountain has come to view the situation in just that way. In Japanese macaques, child-rearing is basically carried out by females. For that reason, there is no real concept of fatherhood among Japanese macaques. Japanese macaques are not monogamous, so the male a female mates with may be the same from one year to the next, or it may be different. That said, in my own observations, I have not confirmed females mating with multiple males during the same breeding season. Japanese macaques' families are formed through female social bonds. And once males reach adulthood, they show little observable involvement with their mothers. It is even unclear whether they retain any recognition of their own mother as such. I have also never observed a son stepping in to help when his mother became involved in conflict. At the same time, I have never observed males mating with their mothers either, so they may recognize one another through some mechanism beyond the categories normally used to think about such relationships.